ITV Lunchtime News with Lucrezia Millarini.
Good afternoon. It had been a safe Labour seat, but George Galloway and his Workers' Party of Britain swept to victory in Rochdale last night, declaring this is for Gaza after one of the most chaotic and controversial by-elections in memory. Mr Galloway... Well, let's go live now to Rochdale for the latest with our political correspondent Harry Horton. To Russia now, where crowds gathered in Moscow earlier for the funeral of Alexei Navalny, the opposition leader and main rival to President Vladimir Putin, died last month in a remote Arctic penal colony. He had been held on what were widely considered politically motivated charges. Today, a heavy police presence surrounded the church where the service took place, and despite the risk of arrest, hundreds turned out to mourn a man seen by many as a hero. Our Europe editor James Mates reports. Israel has faced international condemnation after more than 100 people were killed when IDF troops fired on a crowd waiting for aid. A man who murdered his ex-partner and her new boyfriend in a violent attack has been told he will never be released from prison. Stephen Hart, England correspondent Rachel Townsend has been... Well, next, it is the 1st of March and the first day of meteorological spring. And while some parts got off to a pretty damp start today, we leave behind an unseasonably warm and wet winter. Last month was one of the mildest Februaries on record. Let's get more now from ITV Weather. Still ahead this lunchtime. But first, the Prince of Wales is in Wales to mark St David's Day at the end of a difficult week. Prince William headed to the Turf pub in Wrexham and was in good company as he pulled pints. Our royal editor... Now, Christian Horner was back in the racing paddock this morning, but his future in Formula One may still be in jeopardy. He denies allegations of inappropriate behaviour towards a female colleague after alleged WhatsApp messages were leaked. Well, the Red Bull boss, who is married to singer Geri Halliwell, had been cleared internally of any wrongdoing on Wednesday, but rivals want to see more transparency. Well, Ian Woods... Other news now, the price of stamps will rise again on the 2nd of April, the fourth increase in 2 years for the cost of sending a letter first class. And finally, same with music, the biggest night in British music is almost upon us, and this year's Brit Awards promise to be as entertaining as ever. Performers include the likes of Kylie and Dua Lipa, also Becky Hill, who's up for Best Dance Act. It'll be her third Brit if she wins tomorrow, and she says she's looking forward to any surprise moments. Here's Aisha Zahid. And you can watch the Tears and the Brit Awards tomorrow night live right here on ITV1, ITVX, STV and the STV player. The show starts at 8:30. And that is it for now. The evening news is at 6:30, but from everyone on the lunchtime team, bye-bye. Hello again. Now the main stories in London, and 11 people have been taken to hospital after a fire at a 5-storey building in South Kensington. Well, a spokesperson for the council says while most people are able to return to their homes, others will be delayed for some time. A man who murdered his girlfriend and 3 members of her family has been jailed for life. Marks and Spencer has won a legal battle against the government over the redevelopment of one of its flagship stores on Oxford Street. The RSPCA is appealing for information after a guinea pig was abandoned at Canning Town Underground Station. Before we go, here's a look at what's coming up at 6. And I'll be back for that and lots more at 6. Until then, enjoy your afternoon. Bye-bye.